Now, what's going on, y'all? This be your boy Scotty by Nature TV, and we're here for a brand new episode of Yes for the Mess, where we talk about celebrity gossip, hot topics, and all things reality TV based. I hope you guys are having a wonderful, wonderful hump day, and I intend on doing the exact same thing. What is going on, y'all? Now, before we get into today's mess, let's talk about what we got coming up. Now, your favorite panel, the Chasing panel, will be returning on next Thursday on March the 28th. If you don't know, Chasing Dallas's fifth season will be airing for the first time on March the 28th, which means that our show, the Chasing Panel, will be airing right after the show is over. Tune in to see myself, Jamar, Carl, Tremel, Terrence, and Jeremy come together and give our unfiltered and raw opinions on this new season of Chasing Dallas. And Chasing Dallas is where everything started. So make sure you guys get into it, and I can't wait for you guys to get into the show. All right. So with that being said, that's pretty much all that we got for the church announcements, honey. So let's go ahead and get into what we're here to talk about, baby. Now, we're here to get into Miss Candiace Dillard, honey. Now, we do know that the reunion is on the way. They are about to show us the season finale next week. Um, of the Real Housewives of not of Atlanta, but the Real Housewives of Potomac. But we do know that there is a lot of outside drama going on with Candiace on social media. Now, Candiace outed a blogger for basically being in touch with Robyn Dixon, and that Robyn Dixon shared these texts with said blogger. Now, as we know, Candiace has been co-hosting um way up with Angela Yee. She been co-hosting that show with her all week. And Candiace opened up about her thoughts of Robyn's actions to share the private conversation outside of the friend group. So we're gonna go ahead and get into that. And then after that, we're gonna get more into this story. So let's listen in on what she had to say. Let's listen, y'all.
You and Robyn, still no resolution here, but she has been sending text messages between the two of you to a blogger.
She did.
Mm-hmm.
Why did she do that? I'm still trying to figure it out. And then not owning it is the part that I'm kind of confused by. And this blogger has since exposed himself as somewhat of a colorist.
Mm.
So it's interesting that she is choosing to, or has choose to align herself with someone like that.
Right, because she's had accusations about being colorist.
Unfortunately. And I will say this again, I don't believe that Robyn herself is a colorist, but it's just not a good look that she would be aligned with or attached to someone
Right.
who is liking and laughing at posts that are referring to myself and Wendy as crunchy black.
Ooh.
Yes.
Oh, wow. Okay, I did not know that. Well,
Mhm.
we have a little snippet from the show. Yes. Okay, here we go.
You shared our private text messages with this blogger slash podcaster to try to make me look crazy.
No.
So why else, Robyn, would you share our private
To
messages
explain why we're no longer
with
friends.
a blogger
To
and a
explain
podcaster?
why we are no longer friends.
Ooh. And I think at this dinner, what was it, a crab?
It was Sharice's crab boil 2.0.
Crab boil. Okay.
Because she did one in season 1. Yeah.
I don't eat seafood, so I don't know anything about a crab
yes.
boil.
Yeah.
Sharice was getting very upset during this too, by the way.
That was a lot.
Yeah.
The banging on the table was like.
Do you think she was a little tipsy?
I honestly think that Sharice is really frustrated with the demise of the friendship between Robyn and I, and like she was really frustrated, and it just came out.
And it's weird because I feel like, and a lot of people will say this, that Robyn, perhaps her anger is misplaced.
People have said that a lot. I've seen that a lot. I don't know if that's true. I think it is interesting that I get a lot of animosity from her, and we don't see her have any of that toward Juan. Not that she, maybe is not giving him that behind closed doors, but it's weird. It's weird for sure.
All right. And then after that, you simply left.
Good night. I had to catch a flight. I had to go to the BET Award.
All right, so that was Candiace talking about the situation with Robyn and the blogger. Now, I gotta be real and I gotta do this. I honestly don't want to do this, but if I'm covering the story, then I gotta go, into full detail about it. Now, the blogger that was in question has since revealed himself by, tweeting Candiace and, confronting her on social media. And I'm just going to go ahead and do it. I'm just going to go ahead and go there. Give me 1 second. Okay. All right, there we go. Now, someone sent me this screenshot, and I actually seen it on my timeline, and it comes from Alex Salter. Now, if you don't know, me and Alex Salter are very cool. We've always been cool. We've always had, a pretty decent rapport. I don't agree with a lot of the things that he says and a lot of the things that he does when it comes down to his, stuff on, Twitter and shit like that. I never really agree with it, but at the same time, you know what I'm saying? That's just is just the situation at hand. But however, this is what he said on Twitter, right? So after this interview was released, he came out on Twitter and he added her and said, "This will be the last time you're mentioned by me or get attention. You'll be blocked within 24 hours along with any fan who wants to come to your defense. It's really sad and disappointing that a reality star of your caliber would sit up there like a damn fan saving screenshots of my tweets and my private group chats to air at a reunion because you have a personal vendetta against me. You have sat on your platform crying and trying to convince people that you are a victim when in fact you enable and encourage your deranged fans to attack anyone who has a different opinion or has any type of criticism directed at you. You refer to me as a colorist because I've been on your neck for a year now, but I wasn't one when I was avidly defending not only you but your husband as well. But point noted that the duration of support is negated once one of your fans realizes that you're not who you portray yourself to be. You're mad at a castmate for talking to bloggers who didn't even share any personal information that may or may not have been shared with them. Now that is what he said on Twitter when he confronted her. Now the comments that she was referring to as far as him laughing at it was the comments that a lot of people were upset with him about, and it was this comment. Now he didn't necessarily make the comment, but somebody else made it, and they said, "Nah, the episode was fun. They gave Housewives realness until Crunchy Black and Crunchy Your Black came over there with the buzzwords." So that's what this user said, and Alex laughed at the comment and then later deleted, his response to it and stuff like that. So that's pretty much the gist of that. Now, like I did say already, me and Alex Salter have a rapport. I've worked with Alex before. Alex was on my very first Who Was Wrong, the very first one. He was one of the people on there. I met Alex through Make It Make Sense, who is a very good friend of mine. Mims, a very, very, very good friend of mine, close friend of mine. That's how we got to know each other. I actually have Alex's number. We text each other. Alex has always reached out to me when it was needed, always been a good support system to me. Now, what I will say is that none of this stuff does Alex any favors. Him laughing at that comment on Twitter, people were already saying that he was a colorist, but by him laughing at that situation did not make him look any better or any greater in this situation. And even I text him and I said that I didn't like the comment. However, I told him I didn't like the comment, but I also wasn't gonna like drag you in front of people that don't like you on social media, because I do know that when that comment was made, or when he laughed at that comment, I was tagged in some of the posts. Not only was I tagged, but I was also DM'd about it. And I was also like, I don't know what they expect me to do. I wasn't going to drag him in public. If I'm supposed to be cool with him or whatever, despite this fact that I don't like what he said, I'm a real ass nigga. I'm not going to drag him in front of everybody. What I will do is give him my grievances in private, because that's what you do when you're cool with somebody. I'm never going to drag him to make anybody else feel good. But he definitely knew that I didn't like the comment, because I told him that I didn't like the comment. So he's not, but like I said, he's not doing himself any favors. He's already been accused of being a colorist already. And not only is he laughing at colorist comments, but then he's working, he got these messages from Robyn. If I was Alex, I never would have said a damn thing. I would have allowed people to just believe whatever the hell they wanted to believe. By you, pretty much outing yourself on Twitter, you pretty much put a bullseye on your back in so many words. So now everybody's looking for a reason to drag your ass now. You feel what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, it's fucked up. Robyn had no business sharing it with Alex. And I don't think that I think that Alex shouldn't have even shared anything that I don't think that he shared anything that Robyn gave him or anything like that. But he has this. I do know that when people call it green eye bandits colorist, I do know that he defends them tooth and nail, but it doesn't look good. You defending them tooth and nail, and they're the main ones that's accused of being colorists. You're defending them, but then in the same breath, at the same time, it's kind of like you laughing at colorist comments, so it puts you in a bad light. And I don't like that for him, because I do fuck with him, but at the same time, I don't fuck with that, like laughing at comments like crunchy black and all the other shit. That just wasn't cool. Like that was very like not good, not cool at all. I ain't like this shit at all. And let me tell you now, this ain't me bashing Alex at all, because I do like him. He's always been a great guy to me always, and I've been the same thing for him. We reach out to, we ain't close, but we ain't close friends, but we do have a rapport, and he has been, he has reached out to me during a lot of, dark moments in my life. So I do give him the respect to not, just go all the way in on him. But being that that is in the public at this point, and Candiace has spoken on it, I do feel like they gave me, the right to talk about it on here, because it's talked about in public. And she definitely, by her describing everything that he ever tweeted, and him, pretty much outing himself and it being a topic on Twitter, I had to talk about it. You know what I mean? So, yeah, I don't know what's gonna happen with that, but the fact that it's being brought up at the reunion, we're gonna sit back and we're gonna see what's gonna happen with that. But yeah, it's not a good look. It's not a good look for Alex at all. As a person that that's respected him. That's not a good look at all. So it is what it is. So that's all I really got on this. So with that being said, be sure to support Bando Kane. He has a brand new single out called DUI. Make sure you guys go and support him, purchase and streaming. Make sure you guys support all indie artists such as Bando Kane, Tramiel, and K-Star. But also support Bando, because that is just my baby daddy, honey. But with that being said, you guys, this is your boy Scotty. Be sure to like, rate, comment, subscribe, share this video, and also click on the notification bell so you can be notified whenever a video drops. And if you want to follow me on any form of social media, my Twitter, my Instagram, and my TikTok will be down below. With that being said, you guys, your boys up out here. And until my next video, I'll holler at you guys later. Bye.